Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Niazi. I'm a smart power engineer. I'm here to talk about the introduction to SCADA and monitoring system, especially in the electrical substation. The purpose of this presentation is to getting know some basic information about SCADA, and my presentation divided to two main parts. First part, I'm going to talk about concept of the SCADA system, and then I show you a case study about monitoring system. The SCADA system is a good way to monitor and control in any plants, in industry, substation, or utility. It means you can gather some data and information from field and then make a profile in some devices like RTU or PLC and transfer this data and information through the interface telecommunication to the control system for monitoring and control of the system to make a decision and send a comment to the field. Here you can see the main component of the SCADA system. There are three components: field side, interface, and control system. In the field side, we install some devices like IED, measurement, transducer, and other devices that we want to get data information from them. And then this data and information transfer to the uh, controller devices, for example, RTU, and this data transfer to the control systems. We need to interface the data exchange between field side and control system. There are some interfaces, for example, radio or microwave, power line carrier, satellite, or fiber optic. This interface telecommunication depend on the infrastructure in your area. So with this platform or concept, you can gather the data from field, make a profile, and send it to the control system for monitoring and send a comment to the uh, field side. Going to the process of the data gathering from site in this slide. Here is an electrical substation. This electrical substation, as you know, includes some transformer, CT or PT, some feeder to supply power of any loads, and other devices like a measurement system, surge arrestor, circuit breaker, sectioner, or other devices that I need to information to monitoring. We can divide this data information to four parts. You can see here. The first part is alarms, indications, measurement, and comment. All of the information divided to these parts, and then this information with wire connected to the panels. These panels include some digital import or digital output, or analog import or analog output. And then this data from the substation goes to the RTU. Any RTU has power and CPU, CMU, CPU. CMU is good for connection to the control system. And then this information and data through the infrastructure, the communication interface, for example, switch and internet, and use fiber optic to control system. And in the other hand, the data from the fields through the fiber optic connected to the switch or router, and then we can see all of the parameter and value of the parameter in the field. Uh, as you know, any console system has some devices like firewall, database, and HMI to monitoring and control of the system. It should be noticed that you need to know about the protocol because we have to use some protocol and standard to data exchange between the field side and control system. There is some popular uh, standards and protocol like Modbus, RTU, and TCP, IEC 101, IEC 104, and IEC 61850. This is a good protocol to data exchange, and sometimes we need a protocol converter to convert the serial protocol to Ethernet and vice versa. Finally, I want to show you a case study in the monitoring system. In the left side, you can see some substations, electrical substation. As you know, so any substation has some devices and SLD that I mentioned in previous slides. Uh, we want to monitor the main parameter like voltage, current, active power or reactive power in each substation. So we installed the measurement or transducer in any feeder of the substation. For example, the substation include this system. We install measurement or transducer in feeder 1 and 2 and all of the feeder that I want to get data and use the Modbus ring to data exchange, and then this data transfer to the control system through the modem. This modem has IP address. As you know, any substation has a unique IP address, so you can select the IP addresses of the each substation that you want to monitor, and then monitor the main parameter as real time. So this is a case study that you can use for introduce the monitoring or SCADA system. In the next presentation, I will show you about the detail of the this solution to monitoring and control system.